Testing, testing. Alright. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the new stream. Have you noticed anything different? I don't think you do, because you don't have eyes. Let me just over here. Alright. Alright. Yeah, have you noticed anything different or something? Hold on a second, let me just Alright. Yeah! It's yeah, it's just partially still like work in progress. I'm gonna try to change things up to make sure it's like have to kind of look I'm looking for, but you know what's funny? It's kind of stuck with the in betweens of Actually, I wonder what happens if I give me a second. That's probably better. Yep. Okay, I think that might do. Okay, I'll just leave it as that. This is just like a test kind of thing at the moment. I'm probably gonna leave it like this for the time being until I improve it for like future iterations of the PNG tubing. Wait. Oh, okay, now it's just doing that. Okay, yeah, that's probably why I did that in the first place. Yeah, bounty ball. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it as green actually. It's it still has a bit of an outline, but that'll have to do. Anyways, okay, it's not in the way. Alright, yeah. Without further ado, let's just hop right in. Bouncy ball. Oh, that's weird. So anyways, future plans essentially. Let me know if the volume is too loud for the game and you can't hear me. Actually, I should probably test that myself. Okay, I'm probably just going to turn it down a bit. I think that should do. But yeah, future plans will include oh, like for the next gen I'll do another like art stream, but it won't be for so just basically Danganronpa. Because I kind of just want to like do some other things other than that, and I wanted to save some of the jokes for later. I might do one later down the line, but I think maybe I'll do for like the I'll think about it. Depending on how long it'll take for me to do the next stream. And then after that, I'll do like one for the Kimutatsi old school slaughter game, since it's not that big of a game anyway. It only has like one episode and 2 gigabytes, so I think it should be fine for me to just download and play. And as I wasn't originally gonna play it, but I did hear the team at least acknowledge it and took care of the problem, essentially. Which if you know about them, they are a pretty controversial part of the Danganronpa community. I kind of didn't know they were like still active. Thought they because they usually changed their name and such. But anyways, enough about that. Let's just hop on back into the game of all. Chapter 1, whatever that's gonna be. Last time was chapter 0 or prologue. Blah. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, this thing is a little funny sometimes. I don't know if it's because of my mic or something. It's probably because of the mic. I'll figure out how this thing works. Blah. Yeah, it doesn't like bounce all the time when I. Yeah, see, it's such inconsistency. How dare I'm gonna murder it. Uh, anyway, feel free to. Now hold on. Yes, when the rain starts coding. Indeed. It's kind of funny to see the little thing bouncing. Okay, so
The faint sound of a ticking clock melts against the sound of rain. Is that the timbre of water splashing a ship in the night? Or is it the sound of a wedge driven into the wheel of fate? Every time that vault's door closes, I search again for a reason to open it.
eventually when I get space, I'll play the 100 lines. You know, assuming it doesn't get in the way of the Nailman killing. Chapter 1, the Nailman killing, alright. So he's dealing with like a, let me guess, like a urban legend kind of thing.
Got some nice sleep.
Yeah, good morning. To you too.
No one's here yet? It's just about time, I think.
Yeah, just let me know if it's too loud for me to overtake it. Should I move my character because it's getting away with the sprite in the stream, or is it just funny that way?
And to be fair, their type are rarely on time anyway. Master detectives are all weirdos. Did you get a good night's sleep, Yuma?
Not really.
What? But I gave you time to rest at the office. Your brain won't work right without enough sleep. Be more like me.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll feel comfortable in the first night in a weird place in a submarine, sure.
Even today, my mind is crystal clear, although it doesn't get much use.
So is it even useful? Even he.
The master had to sleep on such a filthy sofa. The other master detectives are staying at a hotel, right? That's no fair. I'm totally jealous. It's discrimination. They said detectives and trainees would be treated equally.
For now, how about you wash your sleepy face? You can't work as a detective when your mind is hazy.
Can they go on the top corners? Okay, I think I know what you mean. Just give me a second to try and Alright, hold on. How do I, Okay, yeah. Hold on. Alright, I'm just gonna move it up. You think here would be fine? I think it's like, a good place because, you're probably not gonna see much of the chat messages afterwards. It'll probably be on screen. I'm not, like, gonna be 20 million messages at once. I think it should be fine for the time being. I'll think of the layout for this better later on. But right now, it's like, just...
Don't forget this stuff.
Oh, okay. You can see the entire city with Kane World's map. Alright.
Wow.
So what was it saying? Yeah, I'll think of a layout, but, in the meantime, I'll just, like, kind of, like, figure out, like, how the thing works. I'm trying to juggle a few things as well, working on my own, like, stories, essentially, like my own mystery game, and the enemies is, depend. If you're wondering like how that's gonna work, how I'll figure it out as I go along. I don't want to just reveal stuff. I don't think that's a good idea ever. It's just oh yeah, it looks good. Yeah. So I just started rambling for some reason. Anyways, the Nailman kill. Yeah, so this is like the main story essentially here. There'll be some side stories too, right? Oh yeah. You get a look at these actually. It's called PNG Plus basically. It's I think it's very much free on Steam. Anyways, yeah, like as I said, I'll try to figure out a better like look for it. I think like maybe just like having it be like the Hattie character, you know, who's the bouncy ball right now, on top of like a speaker thing, and you know I can say that the speaker is me. I'm the voice inside the speaker, and you know it disturbs little the little creature, the ball creature, the creature. Anyways, what was I? Alright. Flair for negotiation. A master detective. Hey, this game is woke. How dare this game is woke? Master detective is going to become famous as a mystery-solving superstar detective. That was a first. Although she's a beauty without saying it, starting off, her airheaded tendencies can frustrate the people she talks to. As a technique of its self-indulgent. And number one, his true name is unknown. Hey, hold on. Give me a second. Okay, drop frames. Yippee. I'm hoping. Okay, yeah, whatever. I just gotta learn to. I can never learn how to ignore it. Oh no. So many crosses. And there's the stupid cult.